Oh. Ano? Hoy, bakla, aren't I pretty to be?
Sa lamay ka na naman ba pupunta?
Ano sa pupunta? My God, kukuha ako ng perang padala ni Mother Eartha, ha?
Sinabi ko kasi sa'yo, mag-open ka na ng account sa banko. Tsaka, nainisok mo. Tsaka,
O, bakit? Anong tsaka dito? Ganito na yung mga uso ngayon, bakla. Saka isa pa, ano yung banko-banko na yung mamaya, mas scam tao, wala pang pandemic, no? Di pa nga tapos yung pandemic, gusto mo mag-open ako. Saka, kumuha ko yung arte-arte sa banko-banko na yun, no? Ay, naku.
nga, BSC Financial Protection yun.
O, ngayon.
Yun yung nangangalaga dun sa mga transaksyon ng pera natin. Kaya, safe and sure.
Paano magiging safe yun? Basta, huwag mo ko okay. Okay pa ba yung outfit ko? Alam mo, gwapo yung papa sa Palawan.
Ito, panoorin mo.
Asa? Ang Circular Number 1048 or BSP's Financial Regulation sa Financial Consumer Protection ay nagsisik fundamentally para mas strengthen, mapag-igting, mapalakas yung market conduct practices mismo ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Why? Kasi ito yung nagsiserve as supervision sa mga financial institutions. In what way? Sabi ko nga, nagsiserve siya, so nagpo-provide siya ng guidelines para ma-monitor, para ma-institutionalize yung consumers protection. Kasi nga, ang sabi ng BSP, kailangan natin i-monitor yan eh. Why? Kasi it serves as the integrated component ng corporate governance and culture as well as ng risk management.
So, unang consumer protection standards of conduct is the BSFI or BSP supervised financial institutions must ensure na yung consumer ay may sapat na kaalaman and understanding of the products and services which they may be acquiring or availing. The BSFI gives or provides transparent information and disclosure of their product or service. For example, nito ay yung benefits nila and syempre yung risks din, mga features and fees. The BSFI also ensures na yung information ng consumer ay protected. Yung accounts nila, financial transactions, at personal details are very confidential at secured. Gayunpaman, sinisigurado ng BSFI na they have well-articulated information security guidelines, well-defined protocols, a secured database, and periodically revalidated procedures in handling the personal information of their financial consumers. Then, the BSFI ensures that they treat every consumers fairly. They treat the consumers professionally and with dignity and respect kahit na ano pang estado ng isang tao sa buhay. And BSFI is also giving effective recourse or remedies that are efficient for resolving concerns or complaints of their consumer. Consumers ensure that they know where to seek resolution and redress in case of concerns, complaints, or abusive practices of BSFIs. Then, they also give financial education and awareness because of course, kailangan ng consumers na may knowledge sila para din sa financial decisions nila. They also provide basic information sa rights and responsibilities ng consumers and ng BSFI. Siyempre, consumers also has other protection regulations like BSP regulations on financial consumer protection, credit card regulation. For example, nito yung consumer, pwede niyang i-hold yung card nila kapag matagal nang walang movement. Ganun. Consumer Protection Act, Truth in Lending Act. Ito yung protection for the consumers from lack of awareness of true cost of credit to the user. And lastly, of course, they are protecting their consumers on data privacy. So those are the financial consumer protection framework of BSP. If you still have other concerns with BSFI, you can chat with BOB or BSP online body through their official website, SMS, or Facebook.
Alam niyo ba na ang BSP ay committed sa pagpopromote ng broad and convenient access ng high-quality financial services sa mga consumer, and dahil dyan, kinoconsider nila palagi yung interest ng general public. Alam na alam mo yan dahil it is amended sa kanilang charter, sa mismong framework nila. So dahil sa framework na yun, in doing so, sabi nga nila, ang goal ng BSP or aim ng BSP na ma-ensure na lahat ng financial services providers nila is nagkakandak ng business ethical practices or ethical business practices na kung saan dito hindi pwedeng nagtatransact lang tayo, hindi pwedeng nag-engage lang tayo sa business. Kailangan na pro-provide natin na hindi ma-harm yung business. Kaya nga, BSP Financial Protection Consumer Framework is a means of doing the transactions well with some behaviors na hindi naman nakaka-degrade or nakakadehado sa mga consumers. Pare bongga nga, no? O, Jomari, ha?
sige.
Alam mo, maganda pala yung mga ganyang bangko-bangko, no? Pero bago natin pag-usapan yun, late na ako sa appointment ko kay Papa God. Kukuha muna akong money.
Baka naman.
One eternity later.
Oo, alam mo ba, Mare? Initian ako ng bar dun sa Palawan. Oh my God! Feeling ko magkakatuluyan na kami. Araw-araw na akong bibisita, Mare. Ah, oo nga pala, Mare. Kaya dun sa video na pinanood ko sa akin, well, okay. Meron siyang sinabi na, ano ba yun? Common regulatory. Ano ba yun? Ano ba yung mga yun, Mare? Mga bangko din ba yun?
Well,
A financial regulator is an institution that supervises and controls a financial system. Their objective is to guarantee fair and efficient markets and financial stability. The main responsibilities of financial regulators are to enforce applicable laws, try to prevent cases of market manipulation, ensure the competence of financial service providers, execute regular inspections, protect traders and clients, and investigate and prosecute misconduct such as insider trading. The Philippines financial regulators are Philippines Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, Insurance Commission or Komisyon ng Siguro, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or Central Bank of the Philippines, Philippine Deposit Insurance Corporation or PDIC, Department of Finance or DOF, Philippine Stock Exchange or PSE, and Bureau of Treasury. Philippine Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC is the agency of the Government of the Philippines responsible for regulating the securities industry. Its major functions include registration of securities, analysis of every registered security, and evaluation of the financial condition and operations of applicants for security issue. The SEC also maintains the country's company register. The functions of the SEC are defined in Section 5 of the Securities Regulation Code and include the following major areas: supervision over all registered business entities in the country, including suspensions and revocations of their registrations, policy making with regard to the market in securities, control over and approval of security registration statements, power to investigate violations of securities laws, and to impose sanctions for such violations. The Insurance Commission or Komisyon ng Siguro was established to regulate and supervise the insurance and pre-need industries in accordance with the provisions of the Insurance Code and the Pre-need Code of the Philippines. It was created under and by authority of Republic Act No. 275 and Insurance Code of 1978 as amended, and Republic Act 9829, an act establishing the Pre-need Code of the Philippines. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or Central Bank of the Philippines was established on July 3, 1993 pursuant to the provision of Republic Act 7653 or the New Central Bank Act of 1993. As prescribed by the New Central Bank Act, the main functions of the Bangko Sentral are liquidity management, currency issue, lender of last resort, financial supervision, management of foreign currency, determination of exchange rate policy, and being the banker.
Philippine Deposit Insurance Corporation. This corporation was established on 22 of June 1963 by Republic Act 3591, where it states that will protect and emphasize not just the big investors, but as well and especially the small investor, where it guarantees deposit up to 500,000 pesos. Department of Finance. Department of Finance is responsible for the management of the government's financial resources. Its duties includes policies formalization, revenue generation, resources mobilization, and debt management. DOF is also tasked with rationalization, privatization, and public accountabilities of the corporation and asset owned, controlled, or acquired by the government. Philippine Stock Exchange or PSE is a self-regulatory organization that provides and ensures fair, efficient, transparent, and orderly market for the buying and selling of securities. A corporation that covers our local stock market, people buy or invest in stock to benefit from the company tremendous values and potential over time. Bureau of Treasury is responsible for ensuring the sufficiency of government financial resources, including the active management and investment of excess funds. Ms. Rosalia V. De Leon is reappointed as the Treasurer of the Philippines. She directs the formalization of policies on borrowing, investment, and capital market development, and handles the formalization of adequate operation guidelines for fiscal and financial policies.
One eternity later.
So good morning everyone. We are from the Golden Bank of the Philippines and we will be going to talk about the financial consumer protection issues. But to begin with, I am Jomari Ocampo.
I am Norica Baura.
And now, let us scatter our minds as we witness and heard those issues and tips we can give from our bank. So I hope you stay updated and I hope you get some learnings from this one.
Along with the increase in digital financial transactions is an observed rise in cyber scams targeting e-payment users. Common scams are those that trick you to share personal information through phishing emails, smishing text messages, phishing voice calls, spoofed or fake websites, or SIM card upgrade by unauthorized telco agents. In most cases, the scammer pretends to be from a financial institution, a popular company, or telco, and asks for your account details, passwords, OTPs, and other personal information. The scammer then uses these data to access your account for fraudulent transactions. Other scams trick you to send money to accounts that seem valid for transactions that appear legitimate, such as online imposter scams, wherein an imposter pretends to be a relative, financial institution representative, potential employer, charity organization, or romantic partner to obtain your account details and personal information or request for monetary support. Bogus online sellers, on the other hand, are those who pretend to sell products and services that are not delivered after you have made the e-payment or money transfer. What to do if you get scammed? Keep calm and follow these steps. Document what happened. Save messages. Take screenshots. Keep transaction histories. Call your financial institution's hotline immediately. Provide complete information and share evidence of the incident. Document all communication with the financial institution. Get clarity on its proposed actions and timelines to address your concern. Allow time for the financial institution to review, investigate, and act on your concern. Many cyber scams require full investigation protocols to determine accountable parties and execute solutions. If your financial institution does not act on your concern, or you are unsatisfied with its action, escalate to the BSP. Its consumer assistance mechanism serves as second-level recourse for complaints about BSP-supervised financial institutions. Contact the BSP Online Buddy or Bob on the BSP website or Facebook page, or via text message, only after going through your financial institution's complaint handling process. You have the ultimate responsibility to safeguard your digital financial transactions. Protect yourself from cyber scams. Know and be wary of warning signs of the different kinds of scams. Engage only with entities registered or supervised by government agencies. Assess reviews from their past customers. Verify the legitimacy and security of websites, apps, or social media pages before making transactions. Never share your account and personal details with anyone. Do not post these information on social media. Use strong passwords and change them regularly. Use different passwords for different accounts. Activate multi-factor authentication in all your accounts. These include security questions, biometrics, MPINs, OTP, email, and security alerts. Follow your financial institution's security guidelines and safety reminders when making online transactions. Remember that your first recourse about a cyber scam or suspicious transaction is to inform your financial institution immediately. Let's do our part to keep our information safe. Let's keep working with the financial services industry so that we can safely and securely make financial transactions online. E-safety is everyone's responsibility.
So una sa mga issues natin ay ang fraudulent commercial or commercial fraud. Ito ay isang legal term na kung saan merong mga maling practices and maling illegal na ginagawa ang mga corporate executives na nasa posisyon na kung saan ginagamit nila or ini-scam or kumbaga kumukuha sila ng mga kaakibat na pera na dapat ay ginagamit ng business. So alam niyo ba na sa fraudulent scam na to or fraudulent documents is nag-warning si Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So bakit kaya? Sabi kasi niya, marami na daw mga fraudulent messages, mga text messages, mga letters ngayon na lumalabas. Mga scammers na nagpapanggap na we are BSP officials po, tapos nagbibigay sila ng kung ano-anong papeles na sasagutan, and then humihingi sila ng mga charges or fees, tapos sasabihin nila, financial transactions po ito from the bank na kailangan nating gawin, kailangan nating i-fill up, kailangan nating bayaran. So sabi ni BSP, hindi po kami nagpo-provide ng mga papers sa mga individuals, corporate, or institutions. Why? Kasi merong process talaga na ginagawa si BSP or yung mga bangko sa mga gantong scenarios. So wag na wag daw silang maniniwala, wag na wag daw tayong maniniwala sa mga lumalabas na mga gantong balibalita. Ang pangalawang issue natin ay ang tinatawag na deposit of deceased person. Ito yung issue na kung saan yung may-ari ng cheque or nung check na yon is that bigla ang namatay or maaaring may nangyari sa kanya. So in case of the deceased person dun sa cheque nung namatay, yung representative or incompetent person for that, pwede siyang mag-directang inquire kay BSP para malaman niya yung requirements na kailangan for tracing deposits or withdrawing deposits or pera. So ngayon, si BSP, meron siyang 4 na ways kung saan may iba-ibang document na kailangan for specifically for that case. Una, yung tinatawag nating regular administrator. So dito, ang kailangan lang naman is letter of administration issued by the appropriate court in proceeding. It should be testate and intestate. Pangalawa, meron tayong tinatawag na special administrator. Ito naman, order of appointed by the special court na kung saan tinatake din siya after the proceeding. Okay? Pangatlo, meron tayong tinatawag na executor with the annex. Dito naman, parang dun sa nauna, kailangan din niya ng letter of issuance administration ng appropriate court. Ang kaibahan nga lang dito kasi, kailangan yung mga nakapangalan na executors, sinasabi nila doon na they cannot act in such a way. Okay? Yung pang-apat naman, yung sitawag natin guardianship. Eto naman, basta na-prove na sa bangko or na sufficient enough na na napatunayan that you are a beneficiary na may relation siya or you are affiliated with that deceased person, mag-order na ngayon si Korte ng direct issuance dun kay bangko na pwede na mo nang makuha yung tracing or yung withdrawals na ina-assume mo or kinukuha mo.
Next is currency exchange. So, we all know naman na ito ay pagpalit o pag-convert ng one currency to another currency. So, in order to do that, is kailangan presentable yung pera, tinatanggap ng bangko, and last is may value. So, may tatlong reason na nagiging issue dito. The first one is the damaged currency, the demonetized currency, and last is yung doubtful currency. Damaged currency. So, ito yung sira-sirang pera or banknotes and coins. So, makikita nyo siya dito. So, as you can see, nasunog siya, inape, or nabasa, and many more. So, ito yung nagiging issue ng mga consumer dahil sa pag-imbak nila dito sa bahay, hindi nila paggamit ng pera. So, yun yung nagiging issue. However, si BSP is pwede niya pa itong mabalik. So, paano nga ba mapapalitan kung ganito na yung pera mo? Kailangan 3/5 ng pera mo is nakikita and nandun yung mga signature and windowed security thread or yung line. So, yung mga ganitong klase ng papel is kailangan masubmit agad sa alinmang bangko para makita at masuri ng BSP. And yung other reason is demonetized and doubtful currency. So, pag wala ng value yung pera, is hindi mo na magagamit and hindi ka na makakapagpalit. So, as well as sa pagpekeng pera. So, kailangan para makaiwas ka sa ganitong panloloko is alamin mo kung ano yung mga dapat tinitingnan sa mga bank notes and coin. And last is financial literacy. So, isa ito sa mga issue ng mga consumer dahil sa kakulangan nila ng knowledge when it comes to financial literacy. To be financial literate is you must learn how to pay your bills, manage your borrowings, make investment, and last is plan for your retirement. So, you must know how to manage your money talaga dito. You must educate yourself first. So, when you spend wisely na kapag big purchases man ito, is kailangan worthwhile or pangmatagalan itong magagamit. So, you budget, you save, and protect your savings.
This is your emergency broadcast system, announcing the spread of investment scam. We are advising everyone to listen and follow everything that you will be here. Investment scam is a deceptive practice in the stock or commodities markets that induces investors to make purchase or sale decisions on the basis of false information, frequently resulting in losses in violation of securities laws. Prevention is what we really needed. Be knowledgeable and avoid getting involved.
Mahigit 10 suspect na sangkot umano sa isang investment scam ang inaresto ng NBI sa Pasig City.
Arestado ang isang nasa likod umano ng malaking investment scam. Aabot daw sa milyong-milyong piso ang natangay ng suspect sa mga nag-invest.
Yeah, I invested all my money but suddenly nawala na lang lahat.